Και πριν περάσουμε στον επόμενο διάλογο, θα ακούσουμε ένα βιντεοσκοπημένο μήνυμα από την κυρία Νeill, η οποία είναι πρώην Υπουργός Ενέργειας και Κλιματικής Αλλαγής στο Ηνωμένο Βασίλειο.
Hello, I'm Claire O'Neill. I'm the former Minister for Energy and Climate in the UK government, and I now sit on the boards of companies all around the world focused on the energy transition and financial services, and I work with companies large and small. I've been asked to say a few words for the Nisiru dialogues on the current state of the world, especially as it relates to the current developments in energy and climate. And a key question for me is, how do we build resilience in our systems to deal with what is happening? Now, I've never had the pleasure of visiting your beautiful island, but to me, it's a bit of a metaphor for something that is for what is happening in the world. A volcanic island shaped by the collision of plates and ancient eruptions, and now standing resilient in the Aegean, independent but deeply connected with your neighbours in the Eastern Mediterranean. And if you like, the tectonic plates are currently colliding in the world. We have the atmosphere responding to the high levels of greenhouse gases with floods, heat waves, storms, violent reactions that are affecting all of us. We also have the emergence of a new economic and diplomatic world order with nation-first economic policies and diplomacy built very much on transactions. And energy security is emerging as a key weapon in this economic arsenal. And we see wars, cyber attacks, and supply chain constraints making us really realise the potential vulnerabilities in our energy system. Now, the region you're in, the Eastern Mediterranean, also sits at a crossroads of continents, cultures, and competing interests. Many parts of your nation in Greece are pushing back against the central government's net zero agenda, asking if the balance is right between renewable energy development and preservation of your beautiful natural environments. And of course, you're facing the absolute teeth of the climate change challenge. The Eastern Mediterranean is warming about 20% faster than the global average. And much of that stress is being expressed in water. Local needs and tourism are stressing your cherished water supplies, and new technologies bring some of their own risks. In the broader region, we see Cyprus gas exploration disputes, Turkish and Greek maritime tensions, instabilities in Libya and Syria. These are not just geopolitical events, they are also climate and resource stories that are playing out today. And regardless of tensions, a secure, reliable, resilient energy system is not just a green target, it's a security imperative in an uncertain world. To me, being resilient doesn't just mean bouncing back after a problem. It means building systems that don't break down in the first place. And that can include decentralized and robust energy systems that provide firm power, even when we have shocks in supplies. It implies regional cooperation on energy interconnection, early warning systems for climate shocks, and a very clear-eyed approach for planning for the temperature and water stresses ahead. This is not the time for pretending the world is going to be different. We have to deal with temperature outcomes likely up to 3 degrees on average across the world, and a real sense that water scarcity will be a challenge that we must meet. But this decision-making and thinking is best done not just top-down, but also bottom-up, when we work with local communities on planning, communication and decision-making. Those outcomes are far more likely to be resilient and to last. And let me finish with a request for you. No matter the size of your island or your city or your country or your company, I think this is the time for courageous leadership. In today's uncertain times, it's easy to dismiss decarbonisation as a bit of a distraction, but it is not. The looming heat and water stresses make it an imperative for us to do things differently and to build resilient systems for the future. And islands like yours with courageous leadership can become beacons around the world, yes, small in size, but able to stand up and absorb the shocks and emerge stronger, and in doing so, show the others around the world how to respond. I hope that this year's dialogues help to build that cooperation and courage for the future, and I wish you very productive and enjoyable conversations, and I wish I could be with you. Thank you.